all I'm trying to do from the bottom is turn like this. That's it. I'm just trying to turn like that. I'm just trying to go from on my back to like this with him in front of me. And now I'm out. The framing is just to make some space so that I can do that. So I'm framing up on his hip here just so I can have the space to turn. Now his hip is up in the air and it's not on my hip. If I don't have the frame here when I start to turn, his hip can drop on top of my body here and lock me in and I can't move. So my frame here is just to hold his hip out of the way until I can get here, tuck my elbow in like that. And then once my elbow's tucked in, I don't really need the frame anymore because he can't stop me. So what it looks like in practice, there he is. I'm going to sway. I'm going to build my frame on his hip here and start to turn, start to turn. And then once I get my elbow tucked in here, I'm golden. There's really, I don't even need the frame anymore. Once my elbow is past my body here, because he can't really stop me from turning at this point. I'm beyond the point of no return, because it's just right there. So he starts out here, shifts to the hip. I make my frame, turn, and tuck. It's even easier if he moves off to the side a little bit, because there's nothing stopping him from doing that. So that's really, I don't want to make too big a deal out of the frame. It's just to keep his hip out of the way until my elbow gets here. If I don't need it, I won't use it. Or if I know I'm past the point where he can block me, then I'll remove the frame. So you can remove the frame as soon as it's okay to remove the frame. If he's not giving you any pressure, then I don't even need the frame. I'll just turn. But good guys are going to be pushing down with their hip pretty good, so there'll be some weight there. So I got my frame, I start to turn, tuck my elbow in, now I can go like that, that's it.
Do you make a consideration on which frame you use based on what side of the head, what side of your body is on?
So is there a better way to go depending on which side their body's on?
If they're just a little off to the side and they kind of got their weight onto one side, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's probably easier to go the opposite side of their head, but I wouldn't worry too much about it in a roll. It's still dynamic in a roll. If you get a frame up, I wouldn't switch it out if you realize you got the wrong one up. I just try that one to go. And if it's not working, then you might switch up the other side. So I just feel lucky whenever I get a frame built in the first place that if it's on the wrong side, I'm just going to go ahead and try it. And if it doesn't work, then I'll switch. But yeah, I think probably the opposite side of the head. So if his head's on this side, I'm going a little away from the head. I think that's not true. You might think that's not true. It might not be.
It looks like you were rolling into.
I may be 100% wrong. You'll see. I think it's going to be totally lying to you. Let's see. So I feel pretty good going that way. Let's see. I also feel pretty good going this way. I don't know.
You have to know what.
I guess my answer is I don't know. You try both ways and see. Maybe there's a difference, maybe there's not. Try it with your partner and see. Just have to keep standing on the side. Try both. Let's try that a little bit more.